Welcome to the deep dive.
Hey there.
Today we've got quite a stack of sources, articles, some recaps, teaser breakdowns, all looking at the final season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, feels like everyone's waiting for this one.
Absolutely. So our mission today is pretty clear. Let's pull out the really interesting, maybe surprising facts about season 5 based on what's out there.
Sounds good. You've gathered some great stuff here. Let's us piece together a clearer picture,
Yeah.
maybe go beyond just the big headlines.
Exactly. Okay, so let's jump right in. The biggest piece of news, maybe the most immediate thing for everyone listening, is when you'll actually get to see it. The release schedule. It's different this time.
It really is. The sources are clear. It's dropping in 3 parts, which is unusual, and it's all happening around the holidays.
So break that down for us.
Okay, so Volume 1, that kicks things off November 26, 2025, just, before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Then Volume 2 lands right on Christmas Day, December 25th.
Wow. Christmas Day.
Yeah. And then the grand finale, the actual last episode, that's set for New Year's Eve, December 31st. And they all drop at the same time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern.
So they're really stretching this out, making it a whole holiday event over, what, like 5 weeks?
Pretty much, yeah. It definitely signals the scale they're going for. The Duffer Brothers called it their biggest and most ambitious season.
I saw that quote, yeah. They even said something like, the 8 episodes are like 8 blockbuster movies.
Exactly, which probably explains why it took a while.
Yeah.
Production actually wrapped way back in December 2024, according to the sources.
Right. And they're not easing into it, are they? I read they said no time for a ramp up.
Straight into the action, apparently.
Yeah.
But also trying to feel familiar, kind of connect back to season 1 vibe somehow.
Okay, so intense start. But it doesn't pick up right away, does it? This is maybe one of the really interesting bits. The time jump.
Yeah, that's a big one. The sources confirm season 5 starts in the fall of 1987.
Fall 87. So season 4 ended in spring 86. That's like, what, a year and a half later?
Over a year and a half, yeah. It's a significant jump.
What does that mean for Hawkins? The sources mentioned the town itself.
Right, the synopsis details say Hawkins is heavily scarred. Those rifts Vecna opened in the finale, they've clearly had lasting impact. Makes you wonder what everyone's been up to in that gap.
And the mission seems pretty straightforward, despite the time jump.
Seems like it. Find Vecna, kill Vecna. Even though he's apparently vanished after season 4. That's the core goal.
But things are even more complicated on the ground, right? There's military involvement.
Yeah, the town's under military quarantine. That's another layer. And the government is actively hunting for 11, probably blaming her or needing her. It sounds chaotic.
Definitely ups the stakes. And speaking of endings and beginnings, the finale title itself feels pretty significant.
Oh yeah, the right side up. It's such a direct callback to season 1's The Upside Down.
It really brings it full circle, doesn't it? Suggests some kind of, I don't know, resolution or maybe a flip of perspective on the whole upside down thing.
You'd think so. It feels very deliberate.
So who's navigating this scarred, quarantined Hawkins? The cast. Obviously, the core group is back, but what about Max? Season 4 left her in a pretty bad state.
That's a key confirmation we found, yeah. Sadie Sink is returning as Max despite the coma. How she comes back or what stage she's in, that's still a question mark, but she's there.
Okay, that's huge for fans. And new faces.
Yep, some exciting ones. Sci-fi legend Linda Hamilton is joining.
Any idea who she's playing?
Still mysterious. The sources just confirmed she's in. Then there's Alex Bro. Interesting connection here. He plays young Brenner in the Stranger Things stage play.
Oh, right. The first shadow.
Exactly. And in season 5, he's playing some kind of military figure.
Okay, that fits with the quarantine angle. And didn't the sources mention something about Holly Wheeler? Mike and Nancy's sister?
Yeah, she's been recast. Nell Fisher is taking over the role. And apparently Holly is central to episode 2. The title is The Vanishing of Holly Wheeler.
Wow. The vanishing of... That directly echoes Will's disappearance back in season 1, doesn't it?
It really does. Suggests something pretty major happens involving her early on.
Any news on people not returning?
Just one confirmation, really. Eduardo Franco, who played Argyle, the pizza delivery guy from season 4. The sources say he's not coming back for the final season.
Okay, good to know. And you mentioned the play, The First Shadow. There was something interesting in the sources about its connection to season 5, right? Beyond just the casting.
Yeah, this is fascinating. The play is all about the backstory. Young Hopper, Joyce, and crucially, young Henry Creel, Vecna.
Before the main show started.
Right. And the really intriguing thing is, apparently, a specific plot point had to be cut from the play. Why? Because it would spoil something major in season 5.
Whoa. So something in Vecna's origin, or maybe the Upside Down's origin, revealed in the play was too close to a season 5 reveal.
Seems like it. It points to a really deep connection, maybe something fundamental about Vecna, or how the Upside Down works that they're saving for the show's finale. The fact they cut it suggests it's pretty foundational.
Okay, so let's try and pull this all together. You've got this unique holiday release, 3 parts.
Huge scale, the 8 movies idea.
The big time jump, Hawkins scarred and quarantined.
Max is back, Linda Hamilton's in, Holly Wheeler's got a big episode.
And this direct, almost spoilery link to the origin story in the play.
Yeah, it really paints a picture of season 5 being this epic, high-stakes conclusion. They seem to be weaving everything together.
Feels like they want to make sure it pays off everything from the last 9 years. And spreading it across the holidays, it makes it an event you watch unfold.
Definitely. Strategically planned, seems like.
So thinking about that connection, that cut plot point from the play, here's something to chew on. What if whatever origin story detail they reveal, either from the play's hints or in season 5 itself, completely reframes everything?
Like, changes how we understand why Will disappeared back in season 1, or the Upside Down's purpose.
Exactly. What if the beginning looks totally different once we know the real beginning? Something for you to think about while we wait for November.